Welcome to game number 2 between Avely and Recon. It's match point for Avely here, so if he takes the win on this game, he's going to be moving through to the quarterfinals of the Nomadic Clash. Recon going to be spawning in here, playing as the English, going to be dropping his town center on the left-hand side of the map here. Avely, on the other hand, going to be dropping his town center in the right-hand side of the map. So we are going to flip around the UIs here, and that does mean I need to quickly go in and switch around the scores here. So do bear in mind. There we go. And this map, it looks kind of familiar. We are on Nomad Megarandom. However, it looks kind of like Mongolian Heights. You know, you got that long river right down the center. 3 sacred sites. And apart from that, everything else looks pretty standard. So this looks like Mongolian Heights. And by the way the players have placed their town centers, this looks like a very standard game. So spawn's not going to be too much of a big factor for players here. Though in saying that, Recon does have quite a lot of gold next to his base. Have a look at that. 2 8,000 gold mines right there. Going to be very nice for him. However, Avely got a lot of wood near him. And obviously playing as the Ottomans, they love their archer ball masses. So having a lot of wood nearby to access is really, really nice. And you got a lot of open space here as well to place down all of your production, all of those military schools, and they can take up quite a bit of space. We already do have a dot coming down from Recon here. Right on the far right side of the map. Avely got one more or less in the center here. And he's gone for a little bit of a quick wall here as well. And it makes a lot of sense to be walling. Have a look at this. Only 2 crossings on this map. So maybe we see some transport players coming out this game. Could be pretty interesting. But water's going to be important for just the control of these passings. Like getting a demo ship out here could be absolutely devastating. We saw last game Recon, he got 11 villages just blown up because of a demo ship because he was trying to take down a dock. So having only 2 passings could bring up some pretty big demolition ship plays. But for the time being, Avely's got out his first fishing ship. Recon's got his first fishing ship out. So both looking pretty even for the time being. And despite what the UI says here, Recon is not ahead by 2 villages. It's because as the Ottomans, your fishing ships for some reason count as military. No clue as to why that is. A little bit odd, but that is the way it is. So you just got to take one off the military for each fishing ship and add it onto the eco. So it does get a little bit confusing. So I do apologize for that, but it is what it is. And Avely's got a little bit of a stuck villager right in this far left corner side of the map, and no restart is allowed for him as only 1 villager is stuck. If you got 2 or more, you're allowed to call a restart. But he's made the best of a bad situation here, and he's cut out a little bit of forest and dropped down the lumber camp. So, you know, that will make its money back in the long run. You know, you only need 5 trips and it's paid itself off. So definitely going to be worth saving every villager that you possibly can. And maybe it could also chop its way out and get some behind the base. That could be huge, actually. I mean, because Recon's scouting out the map right now. He's got a scout out, and he might realize there's only 2 crossings. So if for some reason this does go ultra late game and Avely's still got a villager here, getting some like barracks, some stables down could be pretty huge for him. So it's something to bear in mind. We see Recon's doing some scouting here with his fishing boat. We can see he's scouted everything he needs to see. And with that, he's going to be placing down an outpost over here. Going to be bringing lots of villagers with him. Maybe a little bit of an overreaction, bringing an extra 4. But Avely's not going to be able to do too much about this with only those 2 crossings. But Recon's going to be able to get out that outpost, and we can see he's immediately rallied them over here for the next outpost, as that fishing ship does scout out that next dock from Avely. And there we go. 5 villagers jump inside the outpost. First fishing ship goes down. And now the villager's going to be moving up for that second outpost. Avely's in some trouble here already. Going for another wall over here on this crossing. Completely walling himself off. And it looks like Avely wants to put the punish back onto Recon here with a tower of his own. Villager's going to get pulled here for Recon. And lucky for him, he's got the bows with the English. He's going to be able to focus down this villager. Avely needs to be careful. This villager might be going down. It's going to be... Oh, it's so low on HP. 8 HP. Honestly, this scout might be able to just kill it as it can. 2 villagers going to get pulled for Avely, though. Going to be moving up towards this outpost. Villager trying to find a shot. Going to be shooting the scout first. Another outpost coming down for him. 3 outposts up so far for Recon. And Avely really looking to be put in a sticky situation here with his fishing eco. Because where are they going to be going after this? There's really nowhere for them to go apart from this other side, where Recon can just pull more villagers and more outposts. Scout going to be going down for Recon, unfortunately. Probably could have taken out that 8 HP villager. And he actually does it with this villager from the other side of the lake. And there goes almost another fishing ship going down there. But Recon's just secured himself up so much water here. So despite this outpost coming up for Avely, he should be able to just pull these fishing ships. She pulls it this side. Does lose one. So Avely already bought some value here with this outpost. And you can always build a second one here. Transport ship coming out from Recon. Interesting to see. Is he going to be putting these villagers inside and trying to get them across? We'll just see here, these outposts just doing so much damage to Avely. Really not a lot he can do. Going to be jumping these villagers inside here as well. Age up's going to be coming through from both players right now. Council Hall from Recon. Avely. It's going to be the Sultani trade network right in the corner of the base. So it looks like he wants to set up some trade, and he can trade to this trade post over here. But that could look to get denied from Recon's water, so we'll have to see. But the next outpost coming up from Avely, looking to deny out more of this water. Both players right now looking to just deny out each other's water. Five fishing ships out for Avely, so we can add that onto his economic count. So Avely's at 27 eco, whereas Recon is at 30 eco. So Recon's still slightly ahead. But this whole time he's been investing all of these resources into outposts, and he's got villagers idle inside here. So maybe not the best representation, but Avely also sending 4 villagers quite a long way from his base. Lots of walking time right there to build this Sultani trade network. Villagers here just going to be doing a little bit of fishing with that as well. Avely setting up another outpost. But now we can see Recon's fishing ships are also in some trouble here. 2 outposts are up. And it means these fishing ships can't go anywhere. Though I'm very surprised they can't fit through here, but it seems, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Fishing ship does go down right there. But Recon's up to the next stage, and we can see arrow slits coming through. Naval arrow slits coming through on this dock. So going to be pushing Avely completely off this side. This tower is going to be getting up for Avely. Very surprised to see Recon not pulling these villagers into this transport ship, bringing them this side of the lake, and then trying to shoot down this villager. I thought that was kind of the whole purpose of this transport ship, but not going to be the case. But naval arrow slits does now come through. We can see going to be starting to put some damage onto these fishing ships. Outpost does come through for Avely though, so he should be able to garrison that villager. But it seems like he's just going to be sending it off for the time being. Age up comes through for him. Going to be putting these villagers onto the gold. Not going to be walking them back to the base. And now queues up a trader. And garrisoning the 2 he's got in there as well. And now he's going to be sending them off. So we're going to have to check back in, see how much gold he gets from this trade. Going to be dropping down a market here as well. Doing the little market trade trick. So you don't have to do quite as much trade. Or quite as much walking for your first trade. But Recon idling 3 fishing ships right now inside of that dock. No warship out for him yet. In saying that, we've got a transport ship bringing 3 villagers over here. Avely does get up the stock though on the left hand side of the map. Villager goes down. Barracks gets dropped down. Now, Naval Aristote's come through on here as well. So interestingly, not going for like a Dow or a Hulk, which could actually stop these villagers building the... Well, I was saying that it's going up so fast. Aristote's comes through on this outpost though for Avely. Recon doesn't want to be moving over to this side. Aristote's can focus down on those villagers. Recon needs to pay attention to this. And this is the problem with the Aristote's firing at your dock. You don't notice when it's doing something important like shooting your villagers. So unfortunately does lose one there. Could have been way worse though. Could have been way worse. But there we go. Naval Aristote's is through. Men-at-Arms coming out though for Recon now. So starting to focus down on that dock. And another barracks gets dropped down. Recon going heavy on the barracks now. Going to be denying off that outpost. Avely still got a couple fishing ships sitting over here. This outpost doesn't have Aristote's in, so not going to be doing anything to deny these two fishing ships from fishing. And we've got a Dow here as well for him. Going to be coming out. Looking to probably try and take out these villagers, but we can see here Recon's one step ahead. He's already got the galley out. Villager getting focused down there for Avely. Galley needs to be careful here. Recon might want to pull these other few fishing ships and just try and keep this alive. It seems like it's going to be going to... And pulls the villagers. So what a smart move that is. Pulling the 3 villagers here to keep that ship alive. Really, really smart move right there. And that means he's going to win the fight. And he's going to get up the outpost behind this. And now Men-at-Arms are making their way onto the field. In quite heavy numbers. Going to be able to take out these docks. Going to secure up Recon the land. In Avely's base, however, he's got Spahi on the way. And to be honest, Spahi, not the greatest up against Men-at-Arms. They're alright. But you need a very large amount of... A very large mass of them. And with Recon increasing his fishing economy, it's going to be tricky for him to deal with the amount of Men-at-Arms. However, these guys still are in their vanguard state. We do finally have the early upgrade coming in. And now the first traders do arrive. We got 139 gold a trip right here. Going to be pretty huge for him. How many traders has he got for the time being? We've got to switch to his perspective. Only 6 for the time being. Still a decent number. First dock does go down. And now Recon's looking to try and break through this wall. Longbowman's coming out as well. Longbowman's such a good unit to clean up any sort of water. Especially when you get your +1 ranged attack. And Recon behind this as well. Going for a second town center. Looks like he's just being super, super greedy here. Really looking to expand out onto water. Looking to expand out here with a second town center. But still, at the same time, able to mass up so much here. So Avely's going to be in some trouble here. Avely has managed to pull ahead in the eco. Sort of. He's ahead by like 1 because of this fishing ship. His trade going to be helping out as well soon. Going to be returning back that first trade very, very shortly. We can see the first one bringing it back. Only a few seconds away. But Recon's really looking to put the pressure on now. And there we do have Steeled Arrow coming through for him. Actually, this is Avely having Steeled Arrow coming through. Interesting to see Steeled Arrow being the first upgrade. I mean, considering Avely doesn't have a single archer out, it's an interesting choice. Mehmed Imperial Armory is going to be coming down. Is it going to be, is this going to be a good timing though for him? Recon's into the base and this trade's going to get shut down now. Steeled Arrow is going to improve your fishing ships and your warships. Well, not your fishing ships, they don't shoot, but your warships. But you don't really have that. And you don't have any archers down. This is such an interesting upgrade for Avely. I fully understand Iron Undermesh because you're going up against Longbowman. But we can just see here, Recon's doing such a good job right now. Denying away that trade. They're having to run away. Men-at-Arms and Longbowman going to be following them. It's buying Avely time though. Recon's chasing after them. And there we do see the age up comes through. 2 minutes, 5 seconds away from that Mangonel coming out. And that's exactly what he needs. He needs that Mangonel to deal with the Longbowman. 2 barracks get dropped down as well. Looking to go into some men-at-arms. Men-at-arms in combination with a mangonel and a few Spahi. Really, really good combination here for the Ottoman. Question is, can he get out enough of a mass in time? Recon, not really looking for the age up for the time being. Just spending his resources. Spearman coming out for him now as well. Longbowman here, going to be picking up those villagers just scattered around the map. Man-at-Arms going to be cleaning up these outposts as well. Recon just doing such a good job right now, just denying so much stuff from Avely. This outpost is going to be going down, the market's going to be going down, and then Avely's going to be in some trouble for the trade. He's invested a lot into this trade. Doing a little bit of short distance trading here as well. Very, very efficient trade right here. Bringing in 0 gold a minute. And there it goes. That outpost does go down. Market going to be taken down with it. Avely still managing to pick up a few bits of trade here, though. Unfortunately, I think this one was going to be the last one. So you can see he does get focused down now. Galley out for Recon as well. Fishing ships coming up for him now as well here. So Recon's fully secured himself up with the water, apart from this one dock with the one fishing ship, but I don't see this one lasting too much longer. Honestly, all you need is an arrow slits through on this one outpost, and your water is fully secured up. Avely going to be moving in, though. He's got some knights, he's got some Spahi. Going to be a little bit tricky for Recon to deal with this. Still in the feudal age. Knight's going to be doing so much damage towards these men-at-arms. Recon doing a good job, though. Just walling this up. Galley going to be helping out here with the damage as well. Longbow still focusing down those traders. And the King's Palace is coming in for Recon behind this. Where is that landmark coming in? It's going to be just in the base right there. And honestly, this could have been a worse fight for Recon. Still not a great fight for him, but considering he's in feudal age and the amount of demo ship coming in for him, unfortunately not going to be detonating it there on the knights. But still, considering he's an age behind and the amount of value he bought with those men-at-arms and longbowmen, definitely worth the fight right there. And he's got a demo ship out now as well to defend these longbowmen. More and more men-at-arms. Focusing down this dock now. That last fishing ship for Avely. Going to be a little bit useless after this. But there we go. Recon reaches the castle age. And now we do see veterancy upgrades coming through for the longbowmen as well as the spearmen. No veterancy upgrades coming in yet for the men-at-arms. The majority here are actually spearmen. So only the 2 men-at-arms. But Mangonel now out for Avely. Recon should know that the Ottoman have a mangonel out at this point, so should be looking to go into a siege workshop, but instead going to be going for triple stable. This works as well, especially at this point in the game where Avely doesn't have much of a mass to defend this mangonel. We can see there the galley doing quite a bit of damage onto that mangonel, but the mangonel going to be focusing down the galley right there. Keep coming in now for Avely. Looking to secure up this trade. This is really his way of coming back when he lost the water. Mangonel doing so much damage right there onto that galley. Is able to take it out. Demo ship going to be going down there as well. Going to be one hit away. Mangonel not going to be focusing it down. Recon could have looked to try to have blown up those men-at-arms there, but not going to be the case. Keep is going to be getting up here for Avely. And it looks like Recon's just wanting to wall this side of the map up. He knows that he can last it out till the late game and he will be winning. Obviously playing the English, such a good late game civilization. Going to be picking up the relics now as well. He's got 1, 2 on his side, 3 on Avely's side. So Avely does have the advantage. But still picking up 2 relics is going to be very nice for him. Recon here, going to be taking a pretty nice fight. Going to be able to push Avely back. Doesn't really want to push in underneath this mangonel, though. Stone wall coming up now for Avely. I should be able to get this up. More reinforcements coming in for Avely. Should be able to push this back. Yeah, especially with the mangonel there as well. Recon needs to be careful with his mass. Going to just be losing that whole mass there. And this wall is going to be going up behind it as well. Transport ship still out here for Avely. For Recon, sorry. So could look to use this and move his units across to try and take out that mangonel. But the mangonel here just buying so much value already. Recon going to be returning back home. And he's going to do it. He's sticking his units inside the transport ship. Going to be putting them out the other side. And now he's going to be taking out that mangonel with the 2 knights. Spearman going to be able to focus down the villagers here as well. Recon coming out with the big brain moves right there. Expensive unit for Avely to be losing like that. And it looks like he's going to be winning this side as well for Recon. Avely just not having any spears this side of the water. Transport ship might be going down for Recon though, but not a big deal. Very, very cheap. We can see that only 90 wood. But more units coming in for Recon here. Looking to go quite heavy on the knights. Another galley does come out as well. Looking to defend this trade. Demo ship still out for Recon. And then now it looks like Avely's looking to push on the left-hand side here. A little bit of a trickier position to push on, to be honest. I mean, when you're right next to Recon's base like this, it's a little bit trickier. And you've got a galley and a Hulk firing down on you. Lots of crossbows out here for Avely, so going to be able to do well up against the knights. Hulk does go down there for Recon. No micro coming out for him there. Fortifications come through though on the outpost. Galley going to be going down there as well. Demo ship could always be the call here for Recon. Nice demo ship on the shoreline here could take out these men-at-arms. And demo ships are just so cheap, especially for the English as well, with their reduced prices on everything in the dock. It's only 72 wood, 72 gold. That would totally be worth trying to blow these guys out. Knights going to be used for the transport ship here. We're going to be using the transport ship to get across to the side of the lake. Going to be taking down this outpost with this sprinkled emplacement. It looks like he just wants to keep Avely off this trade. It's going to be tricky though with this keep. However, I'm sure we've got some sort of sprinkled on the way shortly. We do have a sprinkled on the way. I meant to say trebuchet, but there was a sprinkled in the queue anyway. Avely's got 2 mangonels out. So sprinkleds definitely are going to be the call here for Recon. Probably wants to get out another one so you can just one-shot those mangonels. But Knights here just doing so much damage despite Avely having the keep up on this trade site here. It doesn't stop Recon just taking out the trade while they're passing through. Villagers here on the stone going to be going down as well. Avely's trying his best, but Recon, he's got a mangonel and a sprinkled out of his own. And Monk here as well. Keep doing quite a bit of damage there. Longbowman going to get caught off guard here by the men-at-arms. But Knights are still making their way around the base. And these guys, I mean, they can just find so much value here with these traders. Second sacred site for Recon going to be captured up here. Third one going to be very tricky to capture up for him, as it is underneath this keep. Longbowman going to get caught off guard. There we can see the Knights for Recon picking off just trader after trader. Going to be taking out the 2 Knights there as well. Crossbowmen are out though for Avely. Going to be following down those Knights. We can see how he's got them targeted down there. Another trader going down. And another one. They just go down so damn easily. And Recon just can keep running around the base. And there's nothing Avely can do about it. Crossbowmen, spearmen just have such low mobility. It's so hard for him to keep up, and at the same time, Recon's pushing the front of the base with the sprinkled and a mangonel, which means Avely, he's got his own sprinkled out of he's got a sprinkled of his own out, but a second one now comes out for Recon. I'm sure he's got more in the queue as well, as he sees that sprinkled coming in for Avely. Knights catching off a huge raid here. So many villagers going to be going down. Avely so far behind in eco right now. We can just see Recon 135 eco versus 62 for Avely. And this is really now starting to show in the military mass. Springled micro, perfect there for Recon. Nice mangonel shot though for Avely, but loses the mangonels instantly. And now all that Avely has remaining is these 2 Springleds. Recon going to be losing his 2 Springleds. Does still have this mangonel alive though. Doesn't want to bring this forward as it will get taken out by the Springled here. Going to be bringing it forward anyway and just instantly losing it. So Avely doing a good job here, just holding on, but the mass should just be coming in behind this for Recon. Keep going to get dropped behind this as well. And with that, you can, yeah, we got another Siege Workshop down, and this is where the Trebuchet push can start to come in. You get a stone wall up here, and that's when the Trebuchets can just start targeting down everything. Avely trying to go for a bit of a keep drop. 24 villagers there, building that keep. But we just see more traders going down for Avely. These knights have just been such a pain. The trade ship play coming in clutch right there for Recon, bringing those knights across earlier. Avely, we can see he's a third of the economy down right now. Recon just continuing to just boom like absolutely crazy. He's at max pop right now, and pretty much all of his army is just here. It looks a little bit small, but that's because he's just got so much eco. And now the Wingard Palace is going to be coming up behind this as well. Going to be dropped down here. Lots of villagers on that landmark. It's going to be very hard for Avely to do anything once English are in this Imperial Aids position with this eco as well. Quite a few farms out for him as well, so enclosures can come in behind this. Market going to get dropped down for Recon. I mean, Recon's just gone for 2 TCs. He's gone for the water. Really just been booming away. And Avely's tried his best. Unfortunately, did lose the water, so tried to go for the trade. But unfortunately, not working out too well for him. Just the night raids consistently coming through from Recon. 3 mangonels are out now for Avely. 1 Springled only out for Recon, and we can see there it's going to be losing... It's going to be losing the Springled war, but Recon's just got a large enough mass where he can just use these knights and men-at-arms to focus down those mangonels. Keep is going to get denied from Recon, but I'm sure, you know, he can spare a few of these 139 economic units to try and build up this keep. And he's going to be holding it for the time being, and as long as he holds, he's fine, because he's an age ahead, and we see so many resources in the bank, and there it is. A GG is going to get called. The score is now 1-1 between Avely and Recon, which means we go to the 3rd and final game, and we see who makes it through to the quarterfinals. If you did enjoy this, please do feel free to leave a like, and I'll catch you in the next game.